As children, I would say that most of us remember sitting in the kitchen while our grandmothers or mothers made fresh batches of chocolate chip cookies. To us, these were the best cookies in the world. But the funny thing is that most of the world's greatest chocolate chip cookies are made from the same original chocolate chip cookie recipe. Today I'm going to inform you on the history of the chocolate chip cookie, as well as the world famous recipe, and finally how the chocolate chip cookie is seen today. According to the Kitchen Project, the chocolate chip cookie was first invented in 1930 by a woman named Ruth Wakefield. Ruth was a graduate of the Farmington State School with a degree in household arts. After finishing school, she was a dietitian until 1930, when she and her husband bought the Toll House Inn in Whitman, Massachusetts. The story of the chocolate chip cookie The story of how the chocolate chip cookie came to be says that one day, while making cookies for the inn, she ran out of baker's chocolate. So she replaced it with a chopped up Nestle semi-sweet chocolate bar. However, unlike the baker's chocolate, the semi-sweet chocolate did not melt, but instead only softened, and that was the day the chocolate chip cookie was born. The chocolate chip cookie at the Toll House Inn started growing in popularity, and eventually Ruth sold the recipe to Andrew Nestle of Nestle Chocolate Company in return for a lifetime supply of Nestle chocolate. On the left, Ruth Wakefield is pictured, and on the top right we have a picture of the Toll House Inn. On the bottom right is a picture of Andrew Nestle. World War II, along with the Great Depression, greatly increased the popularity of the chocolate chip cookie. According to John Michaud, a writer for The New Yorker, Wakefield's cookie was the perfect antidote to the Great Depression. In a single and inexpensive handheld serving, it contained the very richness and comfort that millions of people were forced to live without. After the war, the chocolate chip cookie followed a common path for most innovation. It went from being homemade to mass-produced. The original Toll House recipe, as provided by the bag of Nestle chocolate chips, calls for 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 large eggs, 2 cups of Nestle Toll House semi-sweet chocolate morsels, and 1 cup of chopped nuts. The first step is to preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Then, combine the flour, baking soda, and salt into a small bowl. In a separate, larger bowl, beat the butter, granulated sugar, brown sugar, and vanilla extract until creamy. Then add the eggs one at a time, making sure to beat well. Gradually beat in the flour mixture, then add the chocolate morsels and nuts. Then drop tablespoon-sized rounds onto an ungreased baking sheet. Bake the cookies for 9 to 11 minutes or until golden brown. Allow the cookies to cool on a baking sheet for 2 minutes, and then remove them to a wire rack to allow them to completely cool. And voila! Now you have a fresh batch of Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookies. Pictured here is the recipe on the back of every bag of Nestle chocolate chips. Today, chocolate chip cookies have become one of the most popular cookies in the world, according to factsaboutchocolate.com. The chocolate chip cookie is also the state cookie of Massachusetts, where it was born. According to Kate Craik, an average of 7 billion chocolate chip cookies are eaten in the United States every year, with 50% of those being homemade. Toll House provides Ruth Wakefield's original recipe on the back of every bag of chocolate chips sold. And August 4th is the celebration of Chocolate Chip Day here in the United States. Pictured here is a chocolate chip cookie, and along with various of products that Nestle sells. Although many variations of the cookie exist, Ruth Wakefield's original recipe continues to be an American favorite. I hope you enjoyed learning about chocolate chip cookies. Thanks.